The search for a missing Puckwana man has come to a sad end.
The Brule County Sheriff's Office tells KELOLAND News that 39-year-old Ryan Grimm was found dead. Grimm was last seen Saturday morning.
Authorities shared a post announcing his death on Monday.
A Sioux Falls man was sentenced on Tuesday for killing his wife in 2024. Jimmy Ledbetter Jr. is headed to prison for 45 years.
He admits to strangling Angela Scholl shortly after she filed for divorce.
I would say this: manslaughter is murder by a different name. It's in the same statutes. It's still a murder, and Jimmy Ledbetter was responsible for taking a human life, and a human life that meant a lot to a lot of people, as you saw in the courtroom here today.
Ledbetter is currently 56 years old and will be eligible for parole when he's 99.
A sixth person is set to enter the race for Sioux Falls mayor.
Greg Jamieson will make his announcement tonight, but ahead of that, he sat down with KELOLAND News to discuss his future plans to serve the state's biggest city.
I don't think it's probably any good secret now that I'll be running for mayor. And it's a big deal. It's a big office. It's a big job. And it's an important job. And I'm excited about it. I've run before and lost. And it's a pretty heartbreaking effort after you lose a race like that to kind of get back up and go for it again. But it's just in my heart to serve.
Jamieson ran against Mike Huther in 2014 and again against Paul Tenhaken in 2018.
He currently serves as a state legislator, and prior to that, he spent 8 years on the Sioux Falls City Council.
His official campaign will kick off tonight at 6:30 at Falls Overlook Cafe.
Well, now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Brian Carstens. Good morning, Brian.
Good morning. Our forecast today, mild weather is the big story. Temperatures back to 50 today. Sioux Falls, 47 Brookings, Marshall, 49, Mitchell at 53, Winter checking in close to 60, Rapid City, 57. Looks like an excellent day to get outside if you can. That's a quick look at the weather. We do see some changes for tomorrow. We'll explain that and the weekend forecast in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Brian. A new hotel is set to open next week in Sioux Falls.
The 56-room High Point Hotel is located above the new Sanford Orthopedic Hospital and is directly connected to Sanford, providing patients and families with easy access.
It is the highest point within the city of Sioux Falls, and being above the OR makes it once again incredibly convenient for patients and families that come in, say for a same-day type procedure. Oftentimes, we do want patients to stay in Sioux Falls just to help monitor them or ensure that everything's okay, and that allows them to do so in the same place that they came for surgery.
The High Point Hotel, which is owned by Sanford and Orthopedic Hospital, cost a combined $161 million to build and will each open on Monday.
We provided a link to the hotel's website with this story on KELOLAND.com.
The church that used to be in a bar is heading back to a bar, but only temporarily.
The Table Ministry has been at the South Dakota Military Heritage Alliance since 2024, but now has to move out.
But the church is remaining resilient.
We were fearful of the uncertainty. There's always nerves of what's going to happen with a congregation that is fairly new, but really what has happened is pure gold. I mean, everyone has rallied together.
The Table Ministry is going to be hosting its services temporarily at Gibbs Sports Bar, but they are still in need of a permanent solution.
The Helpline Center is still seeking mentors for 3 Sioux Falls elementary schools.
Tuesday morning, officials spoke on the importance of mentorship for National Mentorship Month. The Mentoring Together initiative kicked off in August to have 25 mentors at each of the 3 schools by the end of 2025.
The initiative was also to help address the growing list of 125 students who are seeking mentors.
And we made it about halfway to our goal with a total of 36 new mentors applied. We had 11 at Terry Redland, 9 at Cleveland, 8 at Annie Sullivan, and an additional 8 that will go to one of the 3 schools.
You can still sign up to be a mentor. Tours will be given at the elementary schools throughout the month.
To sign up for the tours and to get additional mentorship information, call 211.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another Check Your Weather with meteorologist Brian Carstens. Brian?
All right. Well, the numbers tell us a lot today. Temperature close to 50 in Sioux Falls by 3 o'clock. well above the normal high. That's 27 degrees or so this time of year. And of course, some sunshine too. We've had some high clouds drifting across the region, but so far that too is a pretty minimal story. Here's a look at the region as a whole. We've got the wind arrows here pushing out of the west-southwest, and that's generally a mild trend. And it's not too windy. That's another big story today. We don't have to deal with a ton of wind. It looks like tonight, though, and tomorrow, we're going to focus our attention to the south. There's a low-pressure system that's going to be coming in quickly here into Kansas and Oklahoma. A pretty decent shield of rain will develop. As we've been mentioning this morning, we think the vast majority of this will bypass us to the south, but it's possible a couple of showers could graze parts of southeast KENOLAND. There's a little bit of a data split on that, so we've kind of compromised and gone a 20% chance of that in Sioux Falls. Theoretically, if it sticks around into tomorrow evening, there could be some little bit of snow on the northwest periphery of that, but that easily could be more of an issue towards Sioux City or portions of northwest Iowa, Fort Dodge and Mason City and those spots. At any rate, it looks like some cooler weather will start to filter in as we head toward Friday and Saturday. We've talked about a second low there toward the Four Corners on Friday, and that one too will probably go south of us. But there's a third low. Look to the north up here into Saskatchewan and Manitoba, and then that system will kind of come down into our region, and I think there's a chance of some snow attached to that. Not anything major. It's kind of disorganized right now, but it looks colder. Some wind out of the northwest on Saturday, kind of a blustery day, eastern South Dakota, western Minnesota. In fact, we're going to get down in the single digits again and low teens on Sunday morning. So take in the high points here, like today, 53 Mitchell, 60 Winter. We're going to slide to 43 tomorrow in Sioux Falls, still very mild, but the tendency if those clouds come in a little thicker will probably level off or fall off in the afternoon. Then some upper 30s on Friday. I put in a 20% chance of snow to kind of wrap things up from Thursday night, and then again later Friday night and early Saturday morning with that third low. That's the one that could kick up a little bit of snow in our region. It's not worth anything major at this point for us. It should get colder in Aberdeen on Saturday, 26 for a high, and then lows at night about 8 degrees by Sunday morning. So there's a hit of cold, but it doesn't last long. It's already going to try to warm up Sunday. That right now might have to be tugged back a little bit, but Pierre and Rapid, I would be in favor of 40s and 50s already by Sunday. So you talk about a brief cool snap, and that's exactly what this is. Rapid City too. In the 30s, there will be a separate piece. A little more snow could fall into Black Hills. Nothing major, but a little bit. Check out the details online at KENOLAND.com.